Hello, 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 dynamic women of God. I'm here to give you an update on the awards. So let me start here. The plan was to have your awards mailed out before I left the country, actually mailed out on the Monday after the awards show. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, and I'll tell you a little bit later about what has delayed the awards getting to you. But first, I want to make sure that we go over a few other things as well as when you will get your awards as well. So again, the idea was the Monday after the awards that we were shipping off your awards and everything else, your souvenir books for those that got them, and as well as those with the t-shirts. And so we've had a few delays. So before I get started, I do want to go ahead and again congratulate those 2023 I Am Her International Award recipients, as well as the nominees. I want to thank all you guys for doing an amazing work in everything that God has given unto you. And I do want to apologize that this message is coming a little late. When I was in Dubai, I did a whole entire email. We had some things to come up that email did not get to you all. So since the conference, a couple of days later after the conference, matter of fact, that Tuesday I flew out and left the country, and I've been gone for about a month. I had to go and do a women empowerment retreat in Dubai, and then I had to go over to South Africa for the I Am Her International South Africa experience. So I just got back to the U.S. So that's another part of why we haven't handled the things that's going on with the awards reaching your destination. So I do apologize for this late message because you should have gotten this a little bit earlier. Just unfortunately, I couldn't do it before I left the country. And then once I left, again, I did do an email, but I did not, couldn't get access to some things to get it to you guys. But nevertheless, I am back in the US and we will begin to work on your awards next week. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you're going to get the awards next week. One of the things that happened is as I was being handed the very first award, they had the wrong year on the awards. So that has been the pause. I did get the opportunity to communicate a little bit to the company that does our awards for us. Now, we haven't quite came into a place of agreement because it is totally on their fault on why those that year is not correct. Or let me say we haven't came into agreement that I'm okay with. Um, but nevertheless, we did communicate a little bit, and I wanted to be able to talk to them directly on the phone because going through communication via email was not, it just wasn't working for me. And so my last communication to them is that I'll talk back to them once I make it back to US soil so I can talk with them on the phone so that we can get some understanding, some clarity, and some understanding. So also with that being said, so even those that was in the room, once we determine which direction we're going with the awards, that you would even get a different award shipped to you. Still not sure if it would be the same one right now or if we'll go with a different company, with a different with a different company altogether. But we'll see as we are settling our differences with our current company that we are working with. So that is one of the things that's been happening, or that is the reason why you did not get your awards the first week. Now, with that also being said, the other component is you want to know when are you going to receive the award. I wish I had an answer for you because there are going to be a couple of things in play. First thing that's going to be in play, the company that we're going to go with. The next thing that's going to be in play, their what their production level is. You know, how soon are they going to be able to get it through production, get it shipped to me, right? As soon as it gets shipped to me, I'm shipping it right out. But it got to get through their production and what their production level looks like for them to be able to get it done and get it back. So currently, I don't have a definite time or date because two things happening. I got to first settle where we're going to get the awards from. It will be the same company or a different company. Then it's going to depend on their production date. But I will keep you updated on that. Again, I will start back work. I will jump back on it next week. I just had to get back here, get a little rest, get my body a little adjusted, even my time adjusted a little bit, um, so that I can optimize the things that need to be done. So that's one of the updates that I wanted to give you. So thank you so much for being patient, but understand, you will get your award. Okay. As soon as we work out, just those little small things. I did not want to send you an award with the wrong date on it. So that's number one. So now I want to address, because another thing with the awards. So now I want to make sure I'm clear about this, and we're clear in our understanding that those that will receive awards, that will be those nominees and recipients um, who followed the acceptance agreement. Okay, so what do you mean by that? If you did not show up at the awards ceremony, then you forfeited your awards. You can go back and look at the agreement. So, the agreement that you signed, as well. So I'm definitely not going to have those particular awards reprinted whatsoever. If you want to have a conversation with me about it, we can, but that is just where we're standing when it comes to that. And for a few reasons. I'm going to go ahead and insert this here as well. I know that, I don't think that things were done intentionally, but I do want to make sure that we be mindful of the things that we do or even agree with or agree to do moving forward. Um, I spent almost close to $1,000 on seats for nominees that said that they was going to be in the room, and they didn't show up to be in the room or had to change or make changes. Nevertheless, even though that, with the changes and things of that nature, when it happens, listen, upon the agreement that I make with the hotel, I still have to take care of that end, whether people show up or not. The same thing with having somebody paid to do the tech part, right, remotely as well. So all those different the fees, right, it goes into that, right, the award fee. Well, not the award fees for the awards, but for the show itself, right? So it came for your food. for those that were going to be in the room. That is what that for. So I had to pay for those seats. And again, I spent close to, if not a little bit over $1,000. That was I could have put in another project. But nevertheless, I just want to make sure that in the future, if someone's having an event of that nature, and if you agree, then try as close as possible to follow through because you leave that person with a bill. Okay, so just FYI, I just wanted to just point that out with us and for us. So again, the awards that those that will receive awards will be those recipients of the 2023 recipients, as well as nominees. Nominees do receive an award as well, but a part of the agreement, you had to show up, be available at the awards show. And I only think that that is fair because people showed up to support you. That's why there were even categories that we did not even announce. As I was notified that, hey, the recipient isn't here, then we just didn't announce it whatsoever because that made that category non-existent. So, and again, I'm more than available for you to, we can have conversation about it if you want to, but I'm going to hold fast to the agreement on this one. Okay. What else? So when you receive your awards, those who are going to receive their awards, whether you're a recipient or a nominee, what I will like for you to do, or what we'll ask for you to do, if you can do an unboxing on your social media platform, that will be great. And take a picture with the award and send it to us. Even those that were, well, no, you know what, those that was in the room, you don't have to worry about it because if I'm not mistaken, no, I'm trying to think, because I got to go, I still have to go through the pictures. No, just go ahead. Everybody just take a picture with your awards and send it to us, right? So we'll have it with the appropriate year on it. If you don't mind doing that, that will be greatly appreciated. Also, if your address has changed from the one that you sent to me, I do have one address update, and you know who you are. But if there's anyone else that have had an address change, it will be very vitally important that you send me that updated address as soon as possible. Okay, as soon as possible so that when I get the awards, I can make sure that I'm sending it to the right address. I do have one address change. Okay. The second thing that I want to talk about now that we're clear with the awards, what's happening, what's delayed, when they're going to come, who's going to receive them. Now I want to go ahead and move to the other things as being a part of this experience. Your national and international press release. Those will be happening soon. And as soon as those come out, I will make sure that you guys get access to those publications. I will send out an email. And then I'll also tag those that are connected with me on social. I'll tag you in those as well as they begin to roll out. If you desire to have your a personalized, so international and national press release, you can do so. Two things. By if you reach out to me, I can let you know how we can make that happen for you. If you want one specifically, talk about you, the award that you received, what it is that you do, and all of those type of things. As well, we can definitely make that happen for you. Not only just a national and international press release, but also if you want a digital billboard to go up in your city, we can make that happen for you as well. You just have to reach back out to me and let me know that you're interested in it, and then we'll speak with you about the next steps as well. I believe this is the last thing that I have to address here is the t-shirts and the souvenir books. Okay. You're going to be, I have it scheduled for um, Friday, scheduled for Friday for us to get those things out. But this is the thing. When we came back from the awards, literally we just um dropped all of the stuff, dropped all the stuff off, and I kind of took off, right? So therefore, since I've been back, we've been going through because I didn't pack. It was pack everything. So we've been going through those things, going through the boxes and things of that nature. And so we're pulling out those shirts and that needs to go out as well. If there is a delay with your shirt or souvenir book coming out for those who have purchased them, I will make sure that I reach out to you personally because like I said, we're still unboxing things from the conference. So I don't exactly know which box everything is in because I wasn't the only one making sure that those things happen. So nevertheless, and I didn't manage that project. So, but nevertheless, you will get everything that you have paid for, right? As you have followed the agreement that we agreed upon or that you signed as being a part of the I Am H.E.R International nominee process. So again, if you have any questions, you have any concerns, you can definitely reach out to me. For those who tried to reach me while I was traveling, I lost contact. My somewhere between Dubai and South Africa, my phone, I wasn't able to receive any more messages or anything from my cell phone. But nevertheless, I'm back in the States. I got access back to those things. So again, I'm available via text. I'm available via phone call. But if you text me, I'm probably more than likely going to call you so that we can have a voice conversation versus having a conversation over text messaging as well. Because I want to make sure that we're clear in our conversation without anything being misconstrued. And sometimes through text messaging that could happen. But nevertheless, again, I want to congratulate you guys for all that you do, how you're showing up. Oh, one moment. There is something else. I forgot your badges. You will have um, your social media badges and something else, your seal, so your badges and your seal, you will receive in the portal. So please make sure that you access the portal and pull those things out. I'm only going to put them there because right now with timing and everything that's happening, I just right now I have to push everything into one concentrated space, right? And so you want to access the portal. You want to go into the portal to get access to those things. I'll also make sure that you get the portal link so that you can get the things that are there and that you need. And I'll also be sending updates through that as well because we're coming up against time with a few things. But I want to make sure that you guys are taken care of as quickly as possible as far as it is on my portion, right? Because there are other variables that I just don't have control over, um, unfortunately, whatsoever. So, with that being said, I definitely look forward to speaking with you soon, and I look forward to the great things that is going to continue to that you're going to continue to do to making a difference within the earth. And the other thing is that there is another interview. One second. trying to make sure that I have everything. I'm trying to do everything off of my head. But there is another interview because I got to find the letter that I typed up when I was in Dubai. But there's another interview that you guys will be able to have scheduled as well. So there's still a little bit more press release and visibility that we're doing as well. So keep a lookout for those things. Looks like many things are going to go toward the portal just for a concentrated effort on my behalf. I know that there's some people that haven't accessed the portal yet, but I'm going to resend you guys back out that link because that's going to be the most efficient place for you to receive the information. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. You guys have an amazing week, and I'll talk with you later.